Hey guys, this is Red and welcome back to a new Minecraft video. And yes, what you have seen in the title and thumbnail of this video is exactly what I have made. From what you can see guys, today I have recreated a fully working cryptocurrency, aka Bitcoin, in vanilla Minecraft using command blocks. I am really extremely proud about this command creation because it is the most advanced technical thing that I have ever created since I have started working with command blocks in years. Yeah, just look at how many command blocks I have used for this. Yeah, I put so much effort into this command creation. It uses 344 command blocks, 16 different types of scoreboards, and I put 10 hours of work into this and I'm extremely proud about it. So guys, one thing that I'm gonna ask you is to drop a like under this video. I'm gonna leave you guys a couple of seconds so you can do it while I talk, because I put, as I said, I put so much effort into it and I think that this project really deserves. And also, if you have the time, share it with your friends, share it with your favorite YouTubers, and let's get started. So first of all, I'm gonna show you guys quickly what you can do, and then I'm gonna go into detail while I explain the stuff. So as you can see here, there is a scoreboard objective with all of our Bitcoin info. We can know how many satoshis, for example, a PC will generate when a block is mined. We know the market capitalization. We know how much a Bitcoin is worth at the current time. We have the difficulty of mining. We have total BTC mined, and of course we know how many Bitcoins are in circulation. So this command creation recreates Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies from the beginning to the end, every single part and aspect of it. So if you guys don't know anything about the crypto world, this video could be also useful for you guys to understand how Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies work. I'm gonna try to explain it and do my best to explain how it works. And so this video is gonna probably be a bit long, so grab a snack, sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Also, you can see how many Bitcoins each of these computer wallets has. So for example, if I step on top of this computer, I can see that it has 9.1 Bitcoins, which have a total value of $71,800 at the current price. But this thing can change depending on how many Bitcoins are in circulation, and of course depending on the market capitalization. Then here we have a trading system. I have recreated the demand and supply ecosystem and also the mining ecosystem that will make our Bitcoin in Minecraft work. Yeah, you can see that I can also, let's see, yeah, I can press this button, I can withdraw some Bitcoin. In this case, there are 28 Bitcoins in the wallet of this computer, and I can transfer it to my personal wallet. As you can see here, the Bitcoins are, we have 10 less Bitcoins because they are now in my personal wallet. And as you can see, the number here, the value also changed automatically. I have done some real command block magic with these scoreboard operations. It is full of scoreboard operations. Okay, so first of all, we need to craft some stuff. Crafting recipes are as follows. 1 block of redstone and 1 block of iron will craft a computer to mine our Bitcoins. 1 redstone torch and 1 redstone repeater will craft a server so we can connect to the internet. Then 1 redstone comparator and 1 gold ingot will create our exchange platform, which is this one here. Alright, once we have this stuff, we can start placing, first of all, servers. Computers without servers will not be useful to mine Bitcoin, so make sure that you place a server, and then you can place some computers around them, and you can place a maximum of 8 computers and connect them to a server. Once you do it, you can see that they are connected to the server. And first of all, oh, I forgot. Let me place just one of these computers. You can see that my computer's already generated 5 Bitcoins. Anyways, take an eye on the, where is it? Total BTC mined number. You can see that once I start to to place a computer, you can see that the number of Bitcoins, it increases. So the total BTC mined are 12, and in this case BTC, the Bitcoins circulating, are 11. Now you see that here we miss 5 Bitcoins. This is because when I broke the first computer the first time, I basically destroyed the wallet address, and basically I have burned the Bitcoins. Once you burn Bitcoins, you can never go back. You can never have them back. And when you burn a Bitcoin, this means that there will be less Bitcoins in circulation, and this means that their value will increase. You will see that in just a moment. Now, what I'm gonna do, of course, as I said before, guys, you can go on top of one of these computers and you can see how many Bitcoins it has mined and it has in its wallet. And as you can see, now I have 53 Bitcoins, but they have no value because, of course, no people, no investors invested in it and put their trust into it. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now, so what is the special thing about Bitcoin? The special thing is that everyone can mine it, but what happens when a lot of people start mining it? Well, you could think that basically if too many people mine it, there will be a huge influx of Bitcoin into the market, meaning that its value will decrease. Well, the way Bitcoin was made by its creator is basically the more people mine Bitcoins, the more difficult it will be to mine those Bitcoins, and also those mined Bitcoins will be split between the mining machines. So as you can see now, now that I have only one machine connected to the network, it generates 1 Bitcoin per second. But look at what happens when I place another machine to the connected to the network. In this case, they are gonna produce 1 Bitcoin every, I think, 2 seconds. But also the Bitcoin is gonna be split between the two computers, meaning that I get every 2 seconds half of a Bitcoin in one computer, and so on. So basically, the more computers I add into the system, the more difficult it will be to mine these Bitcoins. As you can see, the block difficulty here changed to 5,000. Now, every time that I add a computer, this number here will decrease, and it will show me the difficulty of the block mining. Basically, the way Bitcoin is mined, these computers will do some really hard calculations, they will solve some algorithms, and every a set amount of time, when the algorithm solves the problem, a Bitcoin is created, and then it's rewarded to the miner. And basically, this is what these computers are doing. As you can see also, here I can see how many Satoshis one of these computers generates every time that a block is mined. So basically, every time that a Bitcoin is generated. A Satoshi is a 100 millionth of a Bitcoin. So it is a really tiny small fraction of a Bitcoin, and we can see it here in this number. In this case, I have 5 Bitcoins, and what is this? 66 million Satoshis. Now I have 5 Bitcoins. You can see that I still generate Bitcoins kind of quickly. Alright, so I'm gonna add a couple of more computers to these different networks, to my server, just so you can see how difficult it is to generate Bitcoins. As you can see, the block difficulty here has increased. In this case, when this number decreases, it means that the difficulty is even more difficult. And you can see that each computer now generates only, what is this? 7,692,000 Satoshis. This is 0.07 Bitcoins per block per computer. So this is a really small number, and you can see how the ecosystem works with generating Bitcoins. Now you can see that still the value of the Bitcoin is 0 because we have to do some investing stuff later on in the video. So alright, I'm gonna add a couple more computers. And yeah, I think that we are done. Alright, I really love how this looks. Guys, don't forget that you can download this Word. I will leave a link in the description of this video, which will forward you on my webpage, and there you can download this Word and try it by yourselves. So if you download it and if you try it, this lever here is just so you can turn off, you can toggle basically the particles in case if you are lagging, if you have many computers. You can see that now the total block, where is it? Total BTC mined are 158, and you can see that they are mined a lot more difficult. We don't get 1 Bitcoin every second, but we get one probably every minute now. And also that Bitcoin is gonna be split between all of these computers, meaning that, for example, this is a Bitcoin mine. This is called a Bitcoin mine. When you have multiple computers together connected to a network, you have a Bitcoin mine. Imagine if, for example, there is a player in this world and builds his own Bitcoin mine. This means that I will have a lot of concurrence, and means that basically the Bitcoins will be mined a lot more difficult, and also a huge part of them now will not go to my computers, but it will be divided between my computers and his computers. So this is the main thing. Why is it? This is because basically we avoid flooding the market with Bitcoins, so we avoid a drastic devaluation of it. Alright, so let's continue with the investing part. Now that I have explained you, hopefully you guys got the idea how Bitcoin works. Basically we have machines, we have computers that spend time and power, because yes, they spend electricity to solve some problems. Every time that that problem is solved, a block is mined and basically a Bitcoin is generated, and that Bitcoin is gonna be split between all of the machines that worked to solve the problem. And yeah, for Bitcoin, for example, there is a limit of how many Bitcoins can be generated in total. Once there are 21 million of them, no more Bitcoins will be generated by the machines. Alright, now let's continue. You can see that now my Bitcoins now don't have any value, and that's what I want to do. I want now to attract some investors and give some value to this basically fictional currency. Alright, and this is how it all started. If you guys didn't know, I think that the first thing that gave value to Bitcoin was when a guy paid 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 pizzas. And yeah, at that time, all of the Bitcoins in circulation were worth 2 pizzas. So how do we increase the value of a cryptocurrency? Well, this is where the demand and supply ecosystem comes in place. So in this case, no one wants Bitcoin, meaning that Bitcoin is worthless. But what if people start to be interested in Bitcoin, and what if they start to want it and want to buy it? Well, here we have our investor. In this case, I have a what is it, a pigman, yes. And yeah, you can craft one of these exchanges. You can place it wherever you want into your world, and make sure the way it works is basically if you stand in front of it, you are the buyer, so you buy the Bitcoin and you pay with fiat currency, basically with dollars, euros, etc, etc. And if you stay in the back where you don't have the dollar sign, you are the Bitcoin seller. So make sure that you remember this, because the commands that are set will work in this way. So basically the buyer will stand in front and the seller will stand on the back of this block here. So yes, what I have done, I have of course added a sort of, you know, fiat currency. Let's just suppose that these minerals here are banknotes or coins. So one coal will have a value of $1. One gold ingot has a value of $5. An iron ingot, no, actually the gold ingot is $10. The iron ingot is 50. The emerald is 800. And where are the diamonds? Where are the shinies? All right. And one diamond is worth $2,500. Now, what happens? What happens if this guy here, an investor, decides that he wants to buy some Bitcoin from me? Well, I am the owner, I can sell it to him. So first of all, I have to transfer the Bitcoin from the wallet of these computers here. Why does it have only 0.9? Oh yeah, probably because it was added later. Where is the one with, yeah, this is the one with most Bitcoins. What you can do, you can take a stone button. Let's take a button, you place it exactly where the computer is, and you stand on the same block of the computer. Make sure that you stand on the same block and you press the button. So here we are. Here you will have an interface where you can withdraw. You can either withdraw or deposit Bitcoins. And of course, you have the trade button, which only works when you are trading with people. So if you click it while you are here, nothing will happen. So now let's say that I want to withdraw, so 0.00001 Bitcoins is basically 1000 Satoshi. Yeah, you can see all of the values in here. But what I want to do, I can of course withdraw some Satoshis into my wallet, and let me do scoreboard objectives, set display, and yeah, this is the Satoshi wallet. And then we have also the Bitcoin wallet. If I want to withdraw some Satoshis, let's say 1000 of them, keep an eye out at the number, or actually let's do 10,000. Okay, I have clicked it. This value here has decreased and this one has increased. As you can see, if I try to withdraw 10 million Satoshis, look at what happens. Right now, of course, if you don't have enough Satoshis, you cannot withdraw them. How many we have here? 3, 1, 2, 3. We have 80 million, 20 more millions, and we have 1 Bitcoin. And basically what happens if you withdraw other 20 million Satoshis, this number here is gonna go to 0 and your Bitcoin wallet will increase by 1, because when you have 100 million Satoshis, this means that you have a full Bitcoin. If you want to withdraw bitcoins straight away, of course you click on these buttons. You can withdraw either 100, so you can see that I have 100, and of course you can place them back in your in the wallet of this computer here. Let's withdraw 10 bitcoins and let's do some business, shall we? Alright, I'm gonna go here, talk with the investor. Once we decide the price of the bitcoins, for example, let's say he wants to pay me for one bitcoin $10, because yeah, we are in 2010, 11, when the bitcoin was like really, price of it was really low. Okay, let's set back the info panel. All right, so this guy here wants to pay, yeah, let's just suppose that he drops the gold ingot, and as you can see here, he's exchanging $10 for, and now I will insert the amount of BTC that I want to sell. In this case, I'm gonna deposit. I'm gonna use the deposit part. Withdraw is only to take money back, take the bitcoins back. I'm gonna deposit 1 bitcoin, and this of course is gonna be detracted from my crypto wallet. You can see that I had 10 of them, now I have 9 in the wallet, because of course one bitcoin is now in the wallet of the exchange platform. All right, so once we are happy with the price, let's just say $11, okay? All right, once we are happy with the price, make sure that the seller is actually the buyer is in front of the block, and the seller, the guy that sells Bitcoin, is on the back, because otherwise the commands will not work and transfer the stuff. So make sure that you are placed in the right position. If we click on trade, all right, you can see. Alright, I was wondering why it wasn't working, and this is because Minecraft cannot do divisions that are smaller than 1. It can't do decimal numbers. So if you have many bitcoins in circulation, make sure that for the first offer you don't give a small amount. Make sure that you give, I don't know, $1,000 or at least, you know, 800 to make the value increase for at least $1 per bitcoin. So yeah, the problem was that the number still was smaller than $1 per bitcoin, and that's why the value didn't increase. So in this case, I said basically this guy here wants to give me $800 for 1 bitcoin. I'm gonna deposit 1 bitcoin in the wallet, and then I'm gonna hit trade. And in this case, yes, as you can see, the values here changed. Each bitcoin now is worth $5. The total market cap is $880. Yeah, this is 800 from now and $80 that I put in the market cap before. So you can see that now the value has increased. But what happens if more bitcoins are going to get mined, or what happens if bitcoins are going to get lost? So as I said before, guys, if you break one of these computers without transferring the the bitcoins into your wallet first, basically the bitcoins inside the wallet of this computer will be destroyed. And as you can see now, this value here is changed with the respective corresponsive, value of the bitcoins. In this case, 121 bitcoins are worth $605. So look at that. Look at what happens if I break one of the biggest cryptocurrency addresses. For example, this one, it has 16 bitcoins, and in this case, bitcoins in circulation are 176. Okay, there are 176 bitcoins sitting around in these computers, in this guy's address, and also in my personal address. If I break this one here, take a look at the total BTC circulating. Boom, as you can see now, the value is 160. And the value of the Bitcoin still hasn't increased, because 16 Bitcoins didn't make the difference with the current market cap. But if I try to break the biggest one, 121 Bitcoins will be destroyed, and the value should increase. Yes, as you saw, now each Bitcoin is worth $24 instead of just 5. So you can see that the value has drastically increased. I'm gonna place a couple of computers back in here. So yeah, so this one here generates bitcoins as well. So yeah, what happens, for example, the value can also decrease if more bitcoins are generated, because as you know, the more one thing is popular, the less valuable it is, and the less of one type of material there is, the more valuable it is, just like diamonds in Minecraft. Alright, so basically the value of the Bitcoin will also decrease if there are no investors investing and if there are a lot of mines mining Bitcoins. In this case, more Bitcoins are gonna come into in circulation, and you know, the total market cap will be divided for the increasing number of Bitcoins, meaning that the price of the Bitcoins will decrease. In this case, now it is 24. Another way to decrease the value of the Bitcoin is, of course, if people, demand and supply again come in place, and this is basically if people do not put trust or do not put value in this coin, of course its value will decrease. And this is actually, while I made this comment creation here, I actually understood a lot more about, you know, trading and crypto and stuff, a lot more than I knew before making this comment creation. So let's now decrease the value of Bitcoin. As you can see, the value now it is 23. It has decreased because we generated more Bitcoins with our mine. Now let's decrease it by, you know, by not putting value in the Bitcoin, just because let's say that we think that it is useless. How do we do it? In this case, let's say that I have a big amount of Bitcoins, for example this one. Let's withdraw, yeah, let's withdraw all of them. And let's sell to this guy 1 Bitcoin for a really low amount of money. Alright, I'm gonna press the button. I'm gonna deposit 2 Bitcoins. And I'm gonna ask to this guy, let's say, only $800. What happens? Or actually, no, actually the price will still go up because it is more than, it is like $400 per Bitcoin, which is more than the average. So yeah, I had to add a smaller number. Yeah, you can see now the number went to 32. But now let's decrease it. Let's deposit 1 Bitcoin and let's pay for it. Actually, let's do more than 1 Bitcoin. 3 Bitcoins for the great number of $50. What a bargain. Okay, $50 for 3 Bitcoins. In this case, we didn't value our Bitcoin, so basically its value will go down. And let's hit trade. And still the value is at 32. I think that I should sell like a huge amount of Bitcoins. Do I? Alright, let's withdraw some Bitcoins from this address as well. So withdraw from here, withdraw from here, and let's see, we have another Bitcoin sitting in here, which is worth $32. Okay, let's withdraw everything and let's sell everything for $1. Okay, deposit. Do I have 10? Nope. Or actually here, yeah, I have more than 10. I have 14 Bitcoins in my wallet, and let's ask to this guy only $1. Alright, so now if I hit trade, yes, you can see that the value went down to $31. Yeah, so this is basically how Bitcoin works in a nutshell. I really hope that you guys got an idea on how the system works, on how demand and supply work, and this is actually stuff that is useful for real life. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video as I did making it and creating this thing here. It was really difficult making it, but at the end it was totally worth it. Let's do a crazy thing before closing this video. And I want to sell 1 Bitcoin for a like insane amount of money. Let's go in here, let's withdraw, yes, 2 Bitcoins. Let's press this button here, let's deposit 1 of it, and let's drop like a huge amount of money. Like, yeah, we are valuing $40,000, or actually let's do more, $60,000 for 1 Bitcoin, and let's trade it. Oh, you can see that the value went up to where is it? Oh, to 1,266 with a total of BTC circulating 49. Actually, it's not a lot. So what happens if, for example, a hacker goes and destroys one of these mines? Well, basically he will be probably able to mine his own Bitcoins a lot easier. So let's do it. And also he will destroy Bitcoins in circulation, which means that the value will increase even more. Now you can see that each Bitcoin is 1,500. Let's keep breaking these computers. Let's keep breaking them. Alright. TUSD 1,700. Now we have only 1 computer connected. Actually, it wasn't connected. Let's connect it. Okay. And yeah. Now we are generating Bitcoins a lot faster, which means that they will be devaluated. You can see Bitcoin USD 1605 every second, like the value decreases by a lot, and this is because it is not decentralized. So when the Bitcoin is not decentralized, this is not a good thing, because of course the value will decrease. So the more decentralized it is, the more profitable it is for everyone. So guys, one thing that you have to keep in mind is that when you do trading with one investor, you don't lose like the money that he puts in the trading system. They are not lost, like these the diamonds and stuff is not lost. It actually goes to your bank account, and you can access it by clicking here, fiat currency wallet. As you can see, I have currently almost $2.6 million. So basically, when this guy, for example, transfers to me, if I can give him, I don't even have a Bitcoin. Let's go in here really quickly. Okay, and let's put it in here. You can see that he gives me 1,000. I give him this, and you will see that my fiat currency will increase. Let's hit trade, and yeah, you can see that the number changed. Of course, here you can access your BTC crypto wallet, and also the money that I give to the guy, they are not lost, like the Bitcoins are not lost. In this case, you can see that in his wallet, he has 25 Bitcoins, and I have only one. And Satoshis, I have basically this 0.8 Bitcoins, and he has 0 Satoshis. He has just full Bitcoins, 25 of them. So yeah, one thing that I could do, like I can add an expansion to this command block creation, and you know, you can invest in Bitcoin, and if you are lucky, like you will get a lot of fiat currency, a lot of money that you could use to buy, I don't know, other items, in-game items. So yeah, I could add I could do some pretty cool stuff with this creation. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did so, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content just like this, and I'll see you all guys in my next video. See you. Bye.